Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Reactions back with another one. This time we got To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. I've seen a few of these, but I haven't seen this one in particular. Somebody told me to check it out and react to it, so I'm gonna get into it. But first, I need y'all to like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all showing love, man. And without wasting no more time, let's get into this. To Catch a Predator, Naked Moments. These dudes are weirdos. Some of them I've seen before, and they get out on parole and shit. My bad, I'm still talking. But they get out on parole and shit and probation after doing like 30 days, 90 days. These dudes don't deserve a second chance. Selling drugs and shit, you should get a second chance, or even stealing, doing shit like that. But when you're a pedophile or a predator, you're always a pedophile. You can't fix that. Something wrong in their head. And once they get out, you know they're going to do it again. But let's roll.
He's walking into the living room. Emily, call out.
Hey, just take a seat at the table. I'll be right there. I'm getting ready. Where's my cat?
Where are you?
This dude walked in the house naked. Another thing is, when you hear that girl talking and she says, "Hold on, I'll be right back," if you've seen the show before, you already know what time it is. You pervert. Should have took your weirdo ass out of there and left right away, but look at this dude. He walked in the house naked to meet a young girl, I'm sure.
Wait, just take a seat. Have a cookie.
In the middle of somebody's house, a stranger's house, that you think a little kid is by themselves, and you walk in that bitch naked. They should have beat his ass before they arrested him. For real.
I made them because they'll go with the Cool Whip. It was kind of a little surprise.
The decoy says, "Come on in, I'm just going to do something real quick and I'll come out." And she comes into the room where I'm at. Well, before I can get past her and open the door, he has hot-footed it across the living room and has his hand on the door. So I open the door, he's there, he's stunned, I'm stunned.
You want to explain yourself? Grab that towel right there, please. Wrap it around yourself.
Yo.
And please.
What do y'all think was going through his head right there when he first seen Chris Hansen? Even if you don't know who Chris Hansen is, you see a grown-ass man walk out of there, and you're there to meet some little girl, butt naked. I could only imagine what was going through his head. Fucking weirdo.
Sit in that stool. What are you doing?
Making a mistake.
Making a mistake.
And it's crazy because his friends and everybody that knows him, or if you see him walking down the street, you probably think he was some regular old dude. Nah, he's a pedophile. He's a predator. Hopefully it ruined his whole life. This shit's... I don't believe in killing people, but these dudes don't deserve a second chance. Not at all.
You drive into somebody's driveway, walk into their house, strip naked, and walk in where you think there's a 14-year-old girl home alone.
14, bruh. Come on, man. Lock him up.
What is going on in your mind?
That's the real question.
You don't know.
Stupid mistakes.
Stupid mistakes. Now, what do you think would have happened, Marvin, had I not been here and had there actually been a 14-year-old girl in that next room? What would have happened after you walked in there naked?
I guess
We all know what would have happened. He'd have been trying to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
something probably would have happened.
Something like what?
Something along the sexual lines.
Like you would have had sex with a 14-year-old girl.
I'm not sure if I would have done that, but
Marvin, you're naked.
I wouldn't have gone all the way. I wasn't going.
You went all the way when you took your clothes off, just about.
He's one of those guys who is very short with his answers. You know, he's not quite sure where this is all going. And finally, you know, I say to him,
What was your plan with the cat?
I don't know. I was just being stupid with that.
The cat? The whipped cream? You want the girl to have sex with a cat and use whipped cream? What?
Come on, bro. This dude's a sicko. He needs to be locked up and not ever let out. Ever. Because if I had a daughter and he walked in my house like that and I was there, wouldn't have to worry about calling the cops. I would have beat him to death.
Explain
I
that.
was just being stupid with that. I wasn't really serious about that.
I can only imagine what would have been going on in this house had I not been here? Am I wrong to think that?
No, you're not.
So what's going to be happening if I'm not here? You're naked, there's a 14-year-old girl, you're chasing a cat around, you've got Cool Whip, and you want this girl to do...
Damn, he even brought the Cool Whip? I didn't even notice that. Come on, bro. The fuck?
some sex act with the cat, and then you'll have sex with her. Is that accurate?
Would it be okay if I ask for some water, please?
Some water?
Yes, please.
These are serious investigations, but undeniably, there are moments that, border on the humorous. The guy asked for water, and, I thought at that point the situation was under control, so I got him some water.
Saw that running around naked got you pretty dried out then, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever met any young girls
No.
online? First time?
Yeah, this is the first time, which will never happen again. I can tell you that for now.
He started to giggle, partly because he thought it was funny, and partly because he was just really, really nervous, having just been caught and now being confronted.
So it's funny.
No, I'm just thinking it to myself that this will never happen again. This is not something, no. This is not right.
So you're promising me right now that you'll never
I'm promising myself that I'm not
hook up with a 14-year-old girl online, tell her to have sex with a cat, and walk into her house naked?
Not even under 19. No. I'm promising that to myself, not even to you. This is not good.
Well, there's something else you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try.
Yo, they bring the cameras out like that. His heart is dropping now. Now he knows he's gonna be on TV and shit. Life is ruined. All because you're a sicko predator.
To meet teens online.
Yes, sir.
Now, if there's anything else you'd like to say about this predicament you're now in, we'd love to hear it.
Just trust me, it'll never happen again.
And if there's nothing else you had to say, then you're free to walk out that door where you stripped naked and walked in. You can keep the towel.
He gets up and he sort of tries to hold it around him. I mean, that's a bad situation to be in. I mean, first of all, you got caught soliciting a teen online. Second of all, you walk in naked. Third of all, you're going to be on network television. And now you're heading outside and you got to put your clothes back on real quick and get out there, and you're not sure what you're going to face. And then you get arrested. That's bad.
Police on the ground!
Look at this cop. He's dressed up in fucking like a military outfit. Grass all over him, undercover for real. But that's when you know it's real. Cops show up and get you. Oh, it's a rap, player. You going down, brother. You going down. Thankfully. What the fuck is up with these dudes? Look at this guy. Old ass dude probably meeting some 13 or 14-year-old girl. Walking in the house butt ass naked. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bringing in groceries and shit. Come on, bro. Somebody beat his ass. Cameras everywhere. Meditating or something, bro? You good? This shit stuck with you forever too, man. Come on. This is too much.
Could you explain yourself?
I'm sorry. Certainly. I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
Your son IM'd me, and he told me to come on over.
Son, he's there to meet a boy, an underage boy at that. Come on, bro. Either way, it's nasty, but come on, man.
He IM'd you.
Yes, sir.
You can sit down. How did he know to IM you?
I don't know, sir. Honest.
So he just chose you out of the blue and said, come on over, get naked, and walk into the kitchen.
Well, I sat there talking to him for a little bit. Yes.
And what'd you guys talk about?
We were just talking about anything, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 29, sir.
29. And what do you do for a living?
I drive a school bus.
You drive a school.
Come on, bro. You drive a school bus, you're around kids all the time. No telling how many times you try to hit on some kid or you actually had sex with some kid. Fucking weirdo. You can't trust nobody these days.
Yes, sir.
And you thought it was appropriate to walk into the home of a 14-year-old boy who you thought was alone, buck naked. What was your plan?
I don't know, sir.
What's your full name?
John Canella,
And you're a school bus driver or a teacher?
teacher.
You're a teacher.
Oh, teacher.
I'm going to need to see some ID.
I left that at home, so I'm sorry.
I'd like to see some ID. Turned out later that he was neither a teacher nor a bus driver. In fact, he was unemployed and had been for some time. What
Why lie
kind of
about that?
conduct
Why lie about that, especially when you're there to see an underage kid? Why say you do a job around kids?
Is this for a high school teacher?
None, sir. I've never done this before.
You're going to tell me you've never done this before?
No, sir.
So you just woke up this morning and said, I'm going to get involved in an internet conversation with a 14-year-old boy. I'm going to go to his house, strip naked, and walk in with a 12-pack of beer. This was just something you thunk up today.
No, sir. I'm not talking to him about it online.
Do you see how this looks, John?
Yes, sir.
Let me just see the driver's license.
I'm sorry.
You can't say it enough. These dudes don't need a second chance. You can't fix them. There's no fixing pedophile or predator, whatever you want to call them. Ain't no fixing that shit.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, doesn't matter. What would have happened? What would have happened, John, if I wasn't here?
I probably would have chickened out, sir.
Chickened out. Do you see why that is hard for me to believe?
I do, sir. That is the truth.
You say to him, are you straight, bi, or gay? He says gay. I just don't tell anyone. You say sweet. I won't, I promise. You say you are so effing hot, bro.
Another thing is when you come there, they already know your whole story. They've already done research on you. They got all the chats you guys had back and forth, so ain't no point of lying. They got all the messages, pictures, all that shit. You're screwed already.
I want to be your boyfriend if you will have me. I'm serious.
I was just chatting. I was just...
Chatting? You're sitting in this kitchen naked, John. That's a step beyond chatting, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It would be.
I don't want to get you in trouble, bro. I also don't want to get me in trouble either. You knew this was wrong when you walked in.
Yes, sir.
I think I can learn real fast to love you. 14 years old. Do you know that it's illegal to have a conversation on the internet with the intent to have sex with a minor?
Yes, sir. I did.
So you came here knowingly violating the law.
Kennelly was significant because not only did he admit what he was doing was wrong, he also admits that he knew it was illegal, and he showed up anyway.
What do you think should happen to you?
I don't know, sir.
Well, there's something you gotta know. I am not the father of the boy. But I am Chris Hansen of Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators. Anything else you'd like to say to us? We'd like to hear it. If not, you're free to leave.
Thank you.
You can take the towel to the garage and get dressed. He sees the
Little do they know, them cameras been rolling the whole time. They got them all over in the house, everywhere. You're on camera, buddy.
cameras. He's trying to keep the towel up around him. He's trying to grab his clothes and head out the door, and he gets his underwear on and just beelines to get out of there.
Well, there y'all go, man. To Catch a Predator, Naked Moments, bunch of weirdos and pervs and predators. They should all be locked up and throw the key away on them dudes. But, yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. If y'all want me to keep reacting to more shit like this, or should I go back to SML or music videos? I kind of like these, though. These are funny, and let people know, always watch your kids. I know your kids probably want their space, and you give them all these cell phones and all that, but check their phones, check who they're messaging, check who's messaging them. Make sure there's no crazy apps on there. And just watch your kids, man. There's weirdos everywhere. Big reactions. I'm out of here. But first, like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Y'all be easy.